Hello, my people. Today is chemistry. We're going to talk about mole concept. And one thing about chemistry, if you want to crack chemistry very well, you need to know the names of the elements, their symbols, atomic numbers, their IUPAC name, how to balance chemical equation, how to configure them, their valency also. Because some equations will be just right, some questions will be just right for you to find, for you to write the equation and also balance the equation. So if you don't know their IUPAC names, it's very difficult for you to solve. Sometimes when you want to weaker students, so they will just write it. They will just write the question. They said write the equation and balance the equation. So if you don't know their IUPAC name, you're not able to solve. And if you don't know how to balance the equation, you're not able to solve also. And if you don't know their atomic numbers, you're not able to find their molar mass. So all these things, you need to know them. You need to know how to configure them. Sometimes they will ask you their configuration in ground states. All these things they need to ask you. But as we are going, we are learning bit by bit. I have some questions here today that are going to solve under mole concept. And one thing about mole concept, when they give you the molar mass, they give you the mole. They say find the gram. When you're finding the gram, the mass of the gram of the mass, you said mole times molar mass will give you the gram. But when they give you gram, they give you molar mass to find the mole. Mole is equals to mass in gram divided by molar mass. You will have the mole. And sometimes again they will say give you amount, for example, say the amount of oxygen or the amount of chlorine, that amount of atom, like that, the amount of atom, that is the Avogadro's number. And Avogadro's number is 6.02 times 10 raised to the power 23. Anywhere you see, they say give the amount atom or a amount molecule. Anywhere you hear amount is Avogadro's number. Because Avogadro's number deals with the amount of molecules, amount of atom, etc. Whenever they say find the amount of atom, the amount of molecules, that is Avogadro's number. They are asking you to use the Avogadro's number by the times the mole for you to have the amount of the atom or rather the molecule. But as we are going bit by bit, we understand. So these are the things you need to know. When you know these things in chemistry, calculation will be easy. It will be so easy for you. So let's start now. So let's see this one. For example, question 1, mole concept. They say calculate the number of chlorine atoms contained in 0.20 gram of DDT. So this the number of chlorine atom. As you see this atom, that means Avogadro's number they are asking for. Avogadro's number, but you cannot go direct to solve to find the number of atom if you don't know the mole or the mass, the molar mass or the gram. So this, wherever we go, we need to. This is the equation they give us. This pentachlorobenzyl chloride pardon me, C14H9Cl5. So I'm going to find first the molar mass of this one. From there we solve. That's the solution. So let's say C14H9Cl5. So it's equals to C is 12. C is 12. Let's say C is equals to 12. H is equals to 1 and Cl is equals to 35.5. So from there now we can able to substitute this one here. Okay, the here they already give us. Look at it here, so I'm sorry. So let's continue. So now 14 into 12 brackets close plus 9 into 1 plus we have oxygen chlorine is 35.5. Yeah, they give us 5 multiplied by 5. So let's calculate it now. I'm using it so because yesterday I was finding it difficult to show myself on the paper. I was finding it so difficult, so that's why today I decided to do it this way. I've already did the presentation, so it's not my face you need to see, but what I'm doing is what you need to see here. So that's why I hold the camera like this. So 14 times 12 give us 168 plus 9 plus 35.5 times 5 give us plus 177.5. So let's add all things together now. We have 168 plus 9 plus 177.5. So we have now 354.5 gram per mole. Now we have the molar mass. This is the molar mass. So let's solve now the equation. We have found the molar mass of the equation. So now let's find the mole. So mole of C14 H9Cl5 is equals to mass in gram upon molar mass. So here I will say the gram of the mass here is, look at 0.20 gram. So 0.20 gram divided by this molar mass we have now, 354.5 gram per mole. So gram cancel gram. So let's solve now because we are finding mole, it's not gram we are finding. So 0.20 divided by 354.5. So this is the, so we have now the mole now. Mole is equals to, let's say 0.20 divided by 354.5 is equals to, this is what we have. We are going to, because to say it goes to 10 times 10 raised to the power minus 4, 0.4. So our answer is now 0.12340. I'm taking out the decimal, the number for it. So now 564. So 564 mole. So now we have solved for the mole. So let's find out Avogadro's number, because I say number of chlorine atom. So we're going to find out the number of chlorine atom. So let's find chlorine atom. So Cl5 is equals to, let me say, 0.00564 times 5, because we have 5 chlorine here. So it will give us now, so 0.00564 times 5. It will give us now 0.00282. It was 0.00282 mole. So now we're going to find our Avogadro's number, the atom of chlorine. Atoms of chlorine is equals to now 0.00282 times 1.6 times 10 raised to the power 23 mole. So when you multiply it now, let's say 0.00282 times 1.6 so we have 4 points. Sorry. So we have 4 points. 512. 4.512. But here we have, yes, is it times 10 raised to the power minus 3, and Avogadro's number we have 10 raised to the power 23. So when you remove the 3, it will remain 20. So it's now times 10 raised to the power 20 mole. I need to remove it to give you this answer. So now let's go to the next question. The next question says, calculate the number of atoms in 18.5 grams of manganese metal. So now let's find the number of mole. But first, we're going to find first the mole. From there, we find the number of atoms. Here we have gram. That's a solution. Mass in gram is equals to 18.5 gram. Okay. Molar mass is equals to 24.3 gram per mole. And Avogadro's number, AN just got short like this. Avogadro's number is equals to 6.02 times 10 raised to the power 23. So let's find the mole. Mole is equals to mole. We don't know the mole, so we're going to find mole. So now we say mole of manganese is equals to mass in gram divided by molar mass. So let's go. So the mass in gram is 18.5 gram divided by the molar mass is 24.3 gram per mole. So gram cancel gram. So let's solve now. Say 18.5 divided by 24.3. So we have now 0. As you can see, we have 0.7613 blah blah. We consider 0.76 okay, 0.76. Consider 0.76 mole. So now we have mole, so we can solve for the amount of atom. The atoms of manganese. Atoms of manganese is equals to now mole times Avogadro's number. Just make it short like this. So the mole equals to 0.76